If you smell coffee, just know it's because I just spilt like all of my cold brew on our couch. It's a good start to this video, huh? Morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, low key. Hold on, let me fix this. It's been like probably 2 weeks since I posted a video. And to be honest, it's been a little hard for me to show up on social media as of recently, just because of being pregnant. I have felt this extreme sense of like protecting my peace, and people be crazy on the internet, okay? And I personally don't have to subject myself to that. Thank God there's buttons like block, mute, restrict, whatever. And so it's been really hard for me to vlog and like show up, and I appreciate your patience, I really do. I've just been trying to navigate pregnancy and my job and boundaries and what that's gonna look like going forward for me. Yes, I'm going to be better. I'm vlogging today as well, so you'll see a vlog here pretty soon, and I have our baby moon vlog that's coming very soon. So, but today I wanted to do a second trimester recap video and just talk about literally everything. I had you guys ask me questions, and I was like, literally nothing's TMI. I feel like I've gotten way more open, which is crazy, in pregnancy, just because it's like the most wild things happen to your body and the girlies need to know about it. I feel like I'm older than a lot of my audience, and you know, I feel an obligation as like an honorary big sister to let you know about these things, because I feel like a lot of you, from what I can tell in my DMs, are either like trying to get pregnant, gonna get pregnant in the next few years. Like you're just like either one step behind me or like in this exact stage, same of life, which is so fun. So let's just talk about it. Let's recap it, because second trimester was amazing. It literally was like night and day from first trimester. First trimester was, you just survive out there. That's what you do. You just survive. And I am, let me show you my belly. 30 weeks this week. He's in there. He's for sure in there, and he is kicking, and he is so hard on this side. Like, I don't know if you can tell, my belly's like very uneven because he's all right here. There's a little bit of him over here, but mainly he's all right here. Last time we checked, he was head down, which is good. He still has so much time to move though. They were like, he's head down, but like he could flip. Like there's no need to worry about it now. So when we get closer to like 33, 34 weeks, that's when we need to start dialing it in. I can't believe I am gonna give birth soon. I'm like, I know he had to come out, but the realization that I am going to have to birth him out is really setting in. I am doing a lot of birth prep, mental work. We can talk about that as well, but let's just get into it. Let's get into some of the questions, because you guys asked some really good questions. Yes, do you like my boy mom hat? One of my friends got it for me, and she's also a boy mom, and I'm like, I'm so happy I'm part of the club. How are you surviving? I am so tired. I feel you. I'm not sure where you are in your pregnancy. First trimester, I was so tired. If I worked out 4 times a week, like that was phenomenal. If I worked out 3 times a week, I was patting myself on the back. On average, I feel like I was working out like 2 times a week if I had the energy. So like, please do not beat yourself up, because the first trimester, literally I tell people, it's like, you just have to survive. I did not expect it to be like actually like that exhausting, but your body is physically building a human. Like when you see the baby on the ultrasound, it really puts it into perspective. Like, oh, I built fingers, I built bones, I built fingernails, I built a brain, I built a liver, I built a kidney, I built eyeballs. Your body is physically creating life, so cut yourself some slack, sister, okay? Second trimester, your energy does come back. Like I feel like I felt completely normal in my second trimester. And then third trimester, your belly just gets heavy. So I feel like I'm not like physically or like mentally exhausted really, but like physically carrying him is like heavy now. Are you taking any vitamins or minerals since being pregnant? Yes, I will put my prenatal that I'm taking on the screen. I really like this one because I was really nauseous my first trimester. I was taking Weenatal, which I took them before conceiving, like prep our bodies to get ready to try and get pregnant. Loved them, never had an issue with them. Once I got pregnant though, they made me very nauseous. So maybe check if your prenatal is making you nauseous, because this prenatal that I'm taking, that I'm putting on screen right here, phenomenal. It's like supposed to be like anti-nausea, and I love it. I will say the pills are huge and they're hard to take, but I don't get nauseous anymore. So Bronson did a ton of research and he's the vitamin guy, so I just do what he says. How much weight have you gained so far? I'm iffy on sharing this because I don't want to make anybody feel any type of way. I have gained 15 pounds so far, which, yeah, I don't even know what to expect. Like, I've only weighed myself like maybe 3 times this whole pregnancy. I honestly try not to get on the scale, but I was interested the other day. I was like, I really wonder how much I've actually gained so far. So I've gained 15 pounds. We'll see. Apparently you gain like majority of your weight in the 3rd trimester. So I don't know. I don't know how much I'll gain. We'll see. How big was baby boy measuring at your anatomy scan? They didn't tell us like specifics like weight or length or anything, but they said he's measuring like exactly on his due date, which they were like, usually we never see that. Usually it's like a few days before, a few days after, like they're off. He is literally measuring on December 1st. So we'll see. I honestly have no idea. I assume he's probably gonna come late because first time babies usually come late just because like the mom's body is like not prepped for birth. It's like never done it before, so it has to like get ready. But I'm gonna do a bunch of things in preparation for birth that I will do in a 3rd trimester video, and we can talk about all those things. But I'm going to get my cervix as prepped as possible because I want this baby on December 1st. Telling you, I don't want, or December 2nd, that'd be okay, or before. A little bit before would be great. I just really don't want to have him on my birthday. If I do, it'll be fine, but if I can control it at all, God. How do you and Bronson plan to balance social life with a baby? We've talked about this so much because obviously we are like very social people. We love like hosting. We love having people over. We have our friends and family over constantly. I was like, that's probably gonna have to change a little bit. We're gonna have to put some boundaries in place, and like it's not gonna be so 24/7 of everybody over here, which is totally fine. But we are very much going to be like chill parents, or at least we're gonna try. We're gonna try and like continue to live our lives and just bring him along with us. Like I don't wanna become someone who like I don't even recognize just because we have a new baby. I also think it's really good, gonna be really good for him to be in situations where he has to like adapt, he has to like sleep, he has to like meet new people, and I don't know, we just have parents in our lives who are very good about that, and so we look up to them a lot, and we're gonna try and continue living our lives to an extent. Obviously we'll have to change some things because of him and like because of his schedule, but for the most part, like I really want him to like integrate into our lives, not us change our whole lives because of him, if that makes sense. Crazy vivid dreams in pregnancy. You know what? I don't dream, and I am concerned. I'm like, I never dream, ever. And I'm like, is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? I will say during the 2nd trimester, I started getting like really weird nightmares, and I was like, surely that can't be good. Like, surely that can't be good. Why am I getting nightmares? I don't like this. Like, every night I would wake up. They would be like pretty scary nightmares to where like I would wake up in the middle of the night and like be scared. And I told Bronson about it, and he was like, well, I mean, I don't know what I can really do for you. And I was like, I don't really know either, but here's what's happening. Ooh, talk about midwifery care, please. Do you not go to a doctor for OB appointments? Okay, so I'm gonna break this down the best that I can based on my experience and like the research that I've done. Obviously, do your own research, decide what's best for you. No shame either way, because I was really torn on what I wanted to do. At the beginning, my dream birth was in a hospital, but with midwives and a doula. That's because I wanted people there to advocate for me when I didn't want Pitocin, I didn't want an epidural, I didn't want to be like fighting for myself or like having Bronson fight for me when we're supposed to be like experiencing the birth, if that makes sense. Because I know not all hospitals and not all nurses are very pushy, but I know that a lot of hospitals can be. And so it's like, I just didn't want to be put in that position. Also, our insurance, bad. That really limited what OBs I could go to. From the ones that I met with, I just didn't love them. I didn't love the vibe. I didn't think that they were like respectful of what I wanted. I felt like they were very judgmental, and I was like, okay, this is not what I want. That's not what I want. So then I met with midwives, and we went to a birth center, and I was like, I'm a little nervous about the birth center, but it's like 1 minute away from the hospital. So I'm like, genuinely, that put a lot of my mind at ease. The midwives are so amazing. Like, that is like, I am obsessed with them. They're so like comprehensive in their care, and I just can't recommend them enough. So your midwife replaces your OB. So I saw an OB at the beginning, but my midwives do the exact same thing. And I get all of the ultrasounds at the pinpoints when I'm supposed to get them. I got 8 weeks. I think I got one at like 12 weeks. I got one at 20 weeks for the anatomy scan, and then I'm getting one here pretty soon, and then I'm getting another one right before birth. So I'm getting a ton. We're looking at him. We check his heartbeat. We check how big he is each time. Like, it definitely is nerve-wracking as a first-time mom, like making that big decision. But just do your research, meet with people. There's no rush. Like, don't feel like you have to jump into like a contract with someone. Like, take your time, interview people, make sure they mesh with you, and go from there. Okay, someone said, do you miss normal coffee? I don't like decaf. I actually am drinking coffee. I know everybody, do your own research again. Everybody do your own research. Okay, let me scream it from the rooftops. Do your own research. I didn't drink caffeine my first trimester, but second and third, I drank caffeine. I usually limit to 100 milligrams a day, which is like, I drink like half of my coffee. Like, that's pretty much it. I'll have like a latte and I'll have like half of it every time. So up to you. Personally, I'm not a decaf girl because like the process of getting to the decaf, like decaffeinating the beans, it's very chemically dense. So in my opinion, it's better to just drink the caffeine versus like that. But obviously you can choose whatever you want. That was just my perspective on it. What's the worst part in the second trimester and the best part in the second trimester? Okay, I'll go with best part first. Best part is when you get to have your anatomy scan and you get to like see him and he looks like a baby versus how he looked like a little gummy bear in our first ultrasound. He like actually looks like a baby and you're like, whoa. And then you get to feel the kicks and they feel like, the best way to describe them literally is butterflies. Like you're like, or like gas bubbles, but you're like, gas, like that feels like really high for a gas bubble. Like what? And then you start realizing, and each week that goes on, you're like, oh my gosh, I think those are kicks. And then you can start feeling them. And then it's like, it's just the coolest thing. If I think about it too hard, it freaks me out that there is actually a human inside of me. A little bit, it freaks me out. Mainly, I'm like, it is so cool. Like, it's just amazing that the female body is like able to do this and that God like blesses us to be able to join hands with him and create human life. Like, it's such a blessing. It literally is such a blessing. I can't even describe it. Okay, the worst part. Second try, I will say it's like the honeymoon phase of pregnancy. It's like, you're like getting a little bump, you're cute, you get your energy back, you get your appetite back. All the fun stuff happens in like second trimester, okay? But your clothes start not fitting and you still are kind of in the place of like, do I look pregnant? Do I not look pregnant? Blah, blah, blah. It's just like this a little bit of a mental battle. You're like, dressing is really hard. But the second that you start getting an actual bump, I felt like for me, it got a lot better. What's something that you learned about yourself throughout this pregnancy? I like this question a lot. I feel like I've just been like, I don't know if it's something that I've learned about myself, but I feel like I've just been taking like a very like introspective look at like who I am as a person. I've also been diving into my faith deeper. Like, I feel like this is probably the most personal that faith has ever been to me, just because like the realization that like Bronson and I are gonna be parents and like responsible for shepherding a young boy, I'm like, the realization of that is like crazy. And it's just, I don't know, I feel like I've been like really diving deeper within myself and just like thinking about and like catching myself doing things that like I don't want to do in front of him or don't want to be as a parent. And so I'm trying to just like find and like keep becoming like the best person that I can be. And I know I'm not going to be perfect, like by any means. I know I'm not going to be perfect, but I do want to like put my best foot forward. And yeah, I mean, we all have flaws. I'm always going to have flaws, but I'm just trying to be more aware of them. I don't know if that answers the question. Are you happy you told friends and family before the second trimester? I find it isolating and unnatural to wait long. I think that's like such a personal thing because like I totally get it why people want to wait. I just am a blabbermouth and like that's genuinely why we told people is because I could not hold it in. Like I was like, I have to tell everyone. Like I'm pretty sure we told all of our friends the week we found out, which like I think I was like 4 weeks along, 5 weeks along maybe. And then we told our parents. I literally told our friends before I told our parents because I couldn't see them and like not say it. And then we told our parents like the very next weekend, and that like, yeah, it was the best. I mean, I loved telling people, but like completely understand people's like anxiety around telling people early, like fully get that. Are you nervous how your pups will do with baby boy? Yes, I am. They're very attached to me and they like a lot of attention. And I know that it's gonna be like a big change for them. I'm not necessarily worried about how they'll do with him specifically because they've been around kids before and like they do fine with them. It's more about like the attention going all from them to now basically all to a baby. I'm gonna try and split my time. But like obviously when you have a newborn, most of your attention is on them because they need all the attention. So that's the only thing that I'm like a little bit nervous about. And they're freaking barking. I know you guys said not to worry about it, but like, it drives me crazy. Do people ever give you looks in public for having your belly out? Literally all the time. All of the time. Which like, granted, if I see a girl with her belly out and she's pregnant, like I'm gonna glance as well. Like I get it. I'm gonna look. There are definitely some weirdos out there for sure. But like, I feel most confident in an outfit when belly out versus like the belly covered. I just feel like a bowling ball when my belly's covered. So I'm like, you know what? YOLO. 4.5 weeks pregnant and have acid reflux hit hard. Have you dealt with this? I have not. And everybody's saying like, oh, wait for the heartburn, wait for the acid reflux. And I'm like, I literally, maybe it's because I've like never had that before in my life. So I'm like, I have not had it yet at all. So maybe it'll come. Hopefully not. How has it been being the only friend in your group to be pregnant / entering parenthood? Okay, so I actually do have friends who have babies and I consult with them a lot because I feel like I have a lot of questions. I wish my friends would get pregnant soon so that we could go through this stage of life together. I feel like maybe they'll get pregnant when I'm on my second one. Fingers crossed. It's been good. Like I honestly, I feel like a lot of my friends are actually younger. I've always been like the first. I'm also the oldest. I'm older than my little brother. I've always been like the first to do things. So it's not really weird to me to like be the first to do something. So I'm actually really excited about it. I also love that he's gonna get so much attention from all of our friends. It's gonna be so cute. Are you having a baby shower? Yes, I'm actually having 2 baby showers. We're doing like a friends pizza party, like Italian kind of themed. And then like a week after that, we're doing like family, extended family. And that one's gonna be like farmers market themed, which I'm really excited about. But I will say we kind of waited long to have baby showers just because we were traveling so freaking much this summer. Oh my gosh, we were traveling so much. The only time that we could have them was like in October, and I'm gonna be like 33, 32 weeks and 34 weeks, I think. That's waiting pretty late. I'm not gonna lie. Most people I feel like have them are a little earlier. The only reason it's stressing me out is because like I don't have inventory of like what all we have, what all we need. And so it's gonna be like kind of like last minute Amazon ordering things when he gets here. Are you doing a stretch mark routine? I got this one off of Amazon. I had one my sister-in-law got me from a farmer's market, and it was like beef tallow. Loved it. It was amazing. It was just like so expensive to ship it. So I looked on Amazon and found this one. I'll put it on the screen. I really, really like this one. It's very similar and it has a lot of good ingredients. And then I recently got the one from Summer Fridays. I really like that too. It's a little less like oily. I feel like it soaks in really good, but I pretty much just put it on at night, but I like lather. I lather it, belly, boobs, hips, everything that grows, I cover. You had to buy new workout clothes. Luckily, I am gifted quite a few, and so I've just been like sizing up in all the new stuff, which is a little sad because I'm like, if I ever go back to my pre-pregnancy weight, like all this new really cute stuff I like ordered in bigger sizes, and I'm like, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll still fit. It'll work. Can you link all of your favorite pregnancy clothes? Yes, I can. I will create like like to know it like little album, I guess, of like all of my favorite like pregnancy clothes. Honestly, thank God that like boxer shorts, boxer pants are like flowy pants are like very in style because that is what I've been wearing nonstop. I also really like the little tops that are button up tops because you can unbutton like the half and like the bottom half of your belly show out, and I think it's really cute. I'm gonna be honest, that is mainly what I'm wearing. I have worn jeans one time this pregnancy and I regretted it the second that I stepped out of the house. Please share more pregnancy food inspo, how you keep your protein levels up. I will say it's very hard. It's very hard while being pregnant. I will say I actually haven't experienced like the pregnancy hunger that everyone's talking about. I mean, I definitely think that I am hungrier, but your stomach gets so pressed and like squished that I actually feel like I'm only eating like half the amount of what I like was eating pre-pregnancy, but you have to eat more often to keep your blood sugar up because I was getting like really bad headaches. I would get lightheaded if I don't eat like every 2 hours on the hour. Greek yogurt's a great option if you like Greek yogurt. I try and like add protein into every meal. Like I try and just be very like conscious about it. It's the same as pre-pregnancy. Like you just want to be like conscious about protein. Make sure your snacks have protein. If you can do like little protein drinks. Bronson and I get these little like Oikos yogurt things and they have like 25 grams of protein. Those are great. You can just down them really quick. Just try and be conscious about it. Obviously, I know it's really hard because like I hated meat in my first trimester and a little bit into my second trimester. Like I just couldn't even like look at it. So getting protein in was like incredibly hard, and I do feel like I've lost a good amount of muscle in my legs and gained fat in my legs, which is like, it is what it is. It's pregnancy. I'm not gonna like freak out about it or like worry about it at all, honestly. That's just the reality. Like I'm eating a lot less protein than I used to, because I used to eat a ton of protein. So just eating less is gonna cause me to like lose muscle, and I'm not working out as intensely. So it is what it is, but I can share more food inspo, but I feel you, it's really hard. The advice you have for future moms. I'm not sure I can really give you that much advice, but I can give you pregnancy advice. My biggest advice for pregnancy, and the thing that I am like most proud of that I did, is staying active. I know that it's so hard. I know, trust me, I still to this day am like, it is so hard to get myself up and get myself going to the gym, but each day you do it, it's a little bit easier. And to be honest, you feel so much better when you move in pregnancy. Like trust me, we traveled for like 3-ish weeks straight. I like did not touch the gym. I was trying to walk, didn't do a great job at it, but I was trying to walk. When I got back, I was like, I feel awful. My body hurts. It's just like hard to carry this baby because I have not been working out and I have not been moving. So your body like acclimates, and I feel like it makes it easier to carry. And also strength training, walking, it's going to make your birth so much better. There's research-based studies that show that strength training and walking is just like the best combo for being pregnant. It really is. And I know a lot of girls out there are like scared of strength training. Just trust me. It's so good for you. Just enjoy it. Like really sit back and like think about what a miracle it is that your body can do this. It is, it blows my mind every time I think about it, like too hard. I'm like, can create life. Like I can create a human life, grow him from scratch, and then I birth him into the world. Like, yes, it's a very intense process, but like how cool, like what a blessing it is that we are like able to do that. And like women are the ones that God chose to do that. Like it's so amazing. Second trimester, and honestly this pregnancy in general has been like really great, and I'm really thankful and really blessed that it's been going the way that it's going. I will keep you guys updated in vlogs and stuff about our next appointments, because we now are up to 2 appointments every 2 weeks, and I really want to bring you guys along to our next ultrasound, because we're gonna get the 3D ultrasound where you like really get to see his face, and I'm like so excited. I literally can't wait. Like I could cry just thinking about it. I'm not even kidding you. Why am I like about to cry? I'm just so excited. Like that's the only word for it. Like I feel like Bronson and I are so ready to step in this next phase of life, and I'm so happy like our timeline worked out the way that it did. Yeah, I'm just like so excited to meet him. He's gonna be so cute. I don't even know what he looked like, but I know he's gonna be so cute. I'm so thankful and I'm grateful I get to share like this journey with you guys. And if you have any other questions, like feel free to ask me, because if you don't have any people who have been pregnant in your life, it is like a little bit scary getting pregnant, because you're like, but what happens now? Like there's just so much. You can DM me, you can comment, you can do whatever you want. I love y'all. Thank you for listening to me rant. Sorry if this was a very long-winded video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next vlog.